Good morning, or depending on where you're watching this, good afternoon or good evening. I'm Dr. Richard Alexander, lecturer in financial law and departmental director of learning and teaching at SOAS University of London School of Finance and Management. I'm deeply proud to have been involved in the Cambridge International Symposium on Economic Crime for the last 25 years, under the leadership of its founding director and co-chairman, Professor Barry Ryder. I'm deeply disappointed, like many of us, that the 38th symposium could not take place this year. But it was inevitable. The postponement was inevitable. Presentations can be videoed. This presentation is being videoed. And we're aware that many events have simply been put online. For the symposium, that was impossible because the Cambridge International Symposium on Economic Crime is not and has never been just about conference presentations. It's about networks. It's about meetings, formal conversations over dinner in the dining hall, less formally over a coffee in the Westcourt Cafe, or, when the weather permits, a chat over a meeting in the Jesus College grounds on the way over to one of the sessions. Or a drink in the college bar afterwards, when Professor Ryder ends, and for regular attenders like myself, it's become one of the rituals of dinner, when Professor Ryder ends the dinner with the words, "The bar is now open." That doesn't simply mean, okay, you can all relax now and have a drink. It is the start of informal chats over, depending on what culture permits, a Coca-Cola or a beer. Meetings of people, informal meetings, who wouldn't normally talk to each other. People quite possibly for whom no formal platform for interaction exists. People whose institutions, as a matter of principle, don't talk to each other. The US government is represented at the symposium at the highest level, but there are also representatives of China. Israelis are there, as are Lebanese. Russia is represented, as is Turkey. Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates are there, so is Qatar. And these meetings, these networks, have done much to develop my own professional development. That owes much to the symposium. The sabbatical, which I enjoyed some years ago at the University of Florida, was arranged through the late and very much missed Professor Fletcher Baldwin, a man whom I would never have met had it not been for the symposium. While I was in the United States, I received considerable assistance with a paper that I was writing from a colleague and now a good friend, then a senior official at the United States Department of Justice. I could not have written the paper in the form that it is without him. I've been privileged to invite a range of guest speakers from jurisdictions, yes, including the United States, but I've spoken enough about the US, also Nigeria, Pakistan, Hong Kong, to address seminars for my students, not through formal invitations sent by letter or email, but a conversation over a drink in the college bar. Does your work take you through London outside September? Yes, it does. Would you be able to give a seminar to our master students? I'd be delighted to. Many senior officers from around the world have addressed my students at SOAS as a result of conversations like that. And years before the SOAS decolonization, for which we're rightly proud, years before that gained traction, I learnt firsthand about the problems of the West imposing what it claims are international standards on the Global South from speakers from the Global South. Colleagues from South Africa, which became democratic only a year before I became involved with the symposium. From Nigeria, from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And these perspectives, again, have fed back into my networks. A paper I'm preparing at the moment will contain important input from colleagues from South Africa and from Thailand, whom I met at the symposium. I'm very much looking forward to that fellowship reconvening in September 2021. But it will only do so with your help and with your support. Already, the draft program for September 2021 is at an advanced stage. Do get in touch. Do send us your own ideas as to presentations you might be able to make, contributions you might be able to make. Don't just take my word and the word of other speakers for the fact that we've had 90 plus jurisdictions and 1,500 to 2,000 delegates. The programs from previous symposia, from previous years, are online. Take a look at it. See the kind of people represented. You will see that prestigious keynote address slots are given not just to the governments of the United Kingdom and the United States, although they are, but also to Ghana, to Sri Lanka, to Fiji. Look over the program. See what we offer. We need you even more than we would claim that you need us. And do come join us next September. And as an academic, looking forward to the next generation. To those of you who are watching from universities, I would urge you, bring some of your students with you. Let them be part of the generation that will take our work forward. Thank you.